Hello, thank you so much for being here. If you're new to this channel, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. Today I am making lamb chops. Now my daughter went to work and was just raving to one of her friends how her mommy made these lamb chops and they were really good. So her friend has been asking for the longest time, can I make some lamb chops? Now she's far away from me, so I'm not able to make them for her, but today I am making lamb chops and then she can see the video and make it herself. Not only am I making lamb chops, but I am also going to make quinoa. Now I don't know how many of you have tried this, but this is really delicious quinoa, and it's supposed to have double the amount of protein as rice. So I try to use quinoa every once in a while instead of rice. So what I'll be doing is I'll be making my lamb chop stew. I'll be making quinoa and make some vegetables to go along with it. So right here I have my lamb chops. These have already been cleaned and seasoned, and this is some flour that I put on it. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it in a pan. Come over here with me and I'll show you what I'm gonna do to it. Now I have here a pan with a little butter and a little oil. Now lamb chops are always fatty, so you don't want to put too much oil to it. So what I'm going to do is I am basically going to brown this on both sides. I'm not cooking it. I'm just going to brown it quickly. My stove is up on high. So I'm going to brown it on both sides, then take them out, and then I'll make it into a stew. And this is just the first part of what I'm going to do to it. This is the pan that I did the lamb chops in just now. Now the thing about lamb chops, or lamb itself, is it's very oily. So when you fry your lamb chops like this for a while and it has a lot of oil, you just pour off some of the oil and just leave a little bit in the pan. So what I'm going to do now to this pan, I have a little bit of oil that's left over in here. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add some garlic to that. I'm not adding any more oil right now. I'm just going to add this garlic. It's just a little bit. And this part to the bottom that look burnt, it's not burnt. It's fine. I'm going to go ahead and add some onion in there. And just give it a good little stir like that. I add some water to this. And I'm going to go ahead and add to that water that I just didn't put in there. I'm going to add some red peppers. That's 2 cut up carrots. And that's a tomato for now. I'm not going to add anything else right at this moment. I'm going to put my lamb chops back in here. Remember, they're not cooked, so now we're going to cook them. And I'm going to add some seasonings in a little while. I'm not going to add that right now. When it starts to boil up for a while, I'm going to cover this, let it boil up. And then I'm going to add the other stuff that I need to add to it. Guys, so the lamb stew here has started to boil. So there's a couple other things now I need to add to this, and I need to season this up. So what I'm going to add, I have here some fresh thyme. I want to add that in there, and this is 2 scallions or chives I want to add. I also have here 2 celery sticks. I'm going to add those in there. And over here I have some potatoes cut up small. Add that in there, give it a good little stir, mix everything up together. And now I'm going to go ahead and season. So I'm going to put in here, see if I can get it open. I'm going to put in here some molasses. Pour a little bit in there. Molasses is a little sweet, so we're not going to put too much of it in. It also helps to give the meat a good color. And I'm going to, because I want it to have a nice color, I'm going to add a little bit of my browning to it. This browning is just like burnt sugar. Add a little bit to that. Mix it in. This is the color that I'm looking for. I may have to transfer this to a saucepan that's a little bit bigger, I'm thinking. But we'll see right now. And then I'm going to add here, I'm going to add in some paprika. I'm going to add a little all-purpose seasoning. I'm going to add some ground turmeric. Let it get mixed in there. And I'm going to add my favorite, some ketchup and some hot sauce. Not going to add salt to this right now until it's finished. Then I taste it to see if I need to add salt, because a lot of this stuff that you add, the seasoning, salt and all that stuff, already have salt inside of it. So when I taste it then, but what I'm also going to do is transfer this. I think this pot is a little small, this pan, and I'm going to transfer this to a bigger pot and let it stay here and stew down, and then I'll come back and show you how it's looking. Over here, this is my quinoa. Now you have to wash your quinoa before you use it. It'll tell you that on the package. You have to wash it. This is 2.5 cups I have in here, and I have 3 cups of water boiling. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna wash this right now, and because the grains are so little, if you just wash them like this, it ends up falling in the sink. So I put it in my strainer, and that makes it easier for me to wash it. Okay? And so just give it a good little wash. See? And now I'm going to put it in my saucepan. It's boiling. I'm just going to empty. There's 3 cups of water. Empty it in there. So the only thing that I'm going to add to that is some butter. Some butter and a little bit of salt. And some salt. And that's it. I'm not adding anything else to that. And I have my vegetable here steaming, and my meat is done. And as soon as the quinoa is finished and the vegetable is done, I'll come back. Alright guys, here is our lamb stew. Looks good. Looks like it's done. Remember, I didn't put any salt inside of it, so now I'm going to taste it to see if it needs salt. Definitely needs salt. And we're going to add a little salt to it. Get a spoon. Good. And this is all done, guys. Don't need anything else. This is how you make your lamb stew. Okay, so I'm going to turn the stove off on this because this is already done. Okay, guys, so here's your lamb stew, all done. Looks good. Over here, I have the quinoa. Quinoa is already done. And in here, I have some vegetables, which I will plate in a minute. So let me go ahead and do that. Looks good. Let's get some carrots on that. Wonderful. Now in here, guys, I have my vegetables. Let me get my fork. And now for the vegetables. So over here, I have a butternut squash. I have a sweet potato. And I have half a plantain right here. And I have over here some asparagus. So I am going to peel these and put them on my plate. Okay. So I place this over here. Take that piece of skin off. And then I have my sweet potato. And I put my sweet potato on here. And then I have some asparagus. Put some asparagus over here. And over here I have, this is plantain, sweet plantain. So I'll take a piece of plantain and put it on my plate. And guys, this is my dinner for today. Very healthy. We have our quinoa, plantain, sweet potato, butternut squash. We have some asparagus and our lamb stew. Let me take a piece of the lamb. Oh, that's a piece of bone right there. It's nice and tender. And I'll taste it and tell you how it tastes. I always like lamb. It has a unique flavor and I really like lamb. I don't buy it very often because it's not as easy to get around here as it is in Barbados. I know you can just go and buy it every week and eat it there, but there's not a lot of it here. But it is delicious. Guys, this is a healthy meal that you can cook for your family. I hope you try my recipe on my lamb stew. Thank you so much for watching. I had fun making this and I hope you have fun making some for your family. Don't forget to like and to subscribe and give me a thumbs up. Until next time, bye-bye.